I don't often feature pedals these days. For one thing, I'm not what you would call a heavy effects user. Plus, most of the pedals that interest me have been around quite a while, and so fewer of you are going to be interested, and the videos don't tend to do all that well. But sometimes I get around to trying a pedal that turns out to really be something special. And that's certainly the case with the one I'm featuring today, the Cornerstone Gladio SC. There are many pedals designed to emulate the famous Dumble amplifiers. And followers of this channel will know I've tried quite a few. Now, they were all good, but none of them has stayed. Well, that might just change because not only is the Gladio the best Dumble-style pedal I've tried, but for what I do and my taste, it might just be the best overdrive pedal I've heard. Cornerstone calls this pedal a preamp overdrive. But most people are going to mainly think of it as an overdrive pedal. Now, these are built in Italy, and while I'm no kind of expert when it comes to pedal components, the Gladio feels very solid and gives the impression of being quite well built. Controls are simple, which I appreciate. Live shows can be hectic enough, and getting a great sound at home doesn't always transfer to the stage, so straightforward controls without an excess of options is appreciated. There's the usual volume, tone, and gain. And even if that was all it had, it would already be a great sounding overdrive. But the clean control is where the real magic happens. Now, the clean doesn't reduce or change the gain. It adds a layer of however much clean you want to dial in. Now, this gives your sound all the definition and fullness you could ask for. Now, this isn't the first or only pedal to do this. I owned a Voodoo Lab Sparkle Drive for quite a while, and it's a fine pedal. But the Sparkle Drive is based on a tube screamer, and that's not my favorite overdrive sound. Now, the difference here is the fundamental character of the gain is richer, more complex, and to my taste, simply more amp-like. And as if that isn't enough, there's also a compression switch. Well, there's variety here, but it's not really a pedal designed to sound like radically different overdrives. It's more about variations of the same basic character, and that's a good thing. Let's hear it in a mix. like any pedal, this isn't going to be for everyone. And at $299, it isn't cheap, and its specific characteristics will have to really speak to you to be worth spending that much. Now, you might prefer tube screamer variants, blues breaker type pedals, heavier distortion types. There are great examples of all of these available. But for what I do, well, I'm having a hard time imagining a more ideal drive pedal. Well, thanks so much for watching. And a huge thanks to those who watch every week and support my efforts here. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you again very soon.